Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Star Lordess Tarot. This is your tarot forecast for the week of April 1st through to the 6th. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out. Let's see what's going on for my Cappies. First up, we have the Hangman reversed, followed then by the Magician upright. Ooh, the Ten of Cups upright. Eight of Swords reversed. And lastly, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. Nice! Ooh, looks like a big relief here for Capricorn this week. You know why? Because the Hangman is your overall energy in reverse. Now, the Hangman in the upright position can point to hanging back, being suspended, because we have to wait. Either wait to look at things from a different perspective before we allow ourselves to move forward, or we have to wait on others. Sometimes this will happen when we put our resume out there and we're waiting to hear back forever, and blah, blah, and now they're returning, your message. They're, getting back to you about your resume, whatever the situation was, or you're coming out of that. You're bringing yourself out of that feeling of looking at things from a different perspective. You decided to just move on and give yourself the green light. Others of you, this is a green light coming from others now to move forward. So this is your overall energy. So for some of you, this green light is about moving your projects forward. Maybe some of you have, you're building a home and you needed some permits or things like that, and you're finally getting them. Maybe some of you were waiting for your passport and it's finally here, or your, clearance papers, whatever the situation is. You finally have that green light, Capricorn, to move forward. At the beginning of the week, we have the Magician here for you in the upright position. You are pure magic. Come the beginning of the week, Capricorn, it looks like you're in full manifestation mode. As above, so below. You are ready to take all of your power and your energy and direct it towards one goal, which sounds like a Capricorn, because sometimes when you guys get something in your head, you move forward and you put the blinders on, full confidence. Look at the yellow here, solar plexus activation. You are ready to move forward in every possible way. You're putting all of your energy, positive energy, into this to manifest something. And look at the next energy, beautiful Ten of Cups in the upright position, which points to a peak emotional experience. This can come up when there's an event, for example. This could be some of you are attending a wedding or attending a special anniversary or birthday party or something like that. This will come up, family reunion. It can be not necessarily even family. It could be people who feel like family. Maybe you're invited to this event. Whatever is going on here, it looks really super positive. Others of you could be having some really happy events happening around your home and your family in general. Some of you could have something to celebrate, and other people are celebrating, with you, celebrating your success. Beautiful energy. Moving on towards the weekend, here we see the big relief and releases here. The Eight of Swords in the upright points to this feeling of being trapped. We're trapped in a situation. Some of you have been feeling trapped in your own mind about maybe you're living in a neighborhood that you can't stand, and you're like, I don't see any way out of here. Living in a house you don't like, I can't see any way out. Working a job, in a relationship that you couldn't see any way out. Guess what? This is finding the trap door. You're finally being released from something. Now, this is interesting because I'm almost through the weekly reads, and I noticed for this week that a lot of the signs are getting these kind of positive starts, restarts, green lights moving forward. It could be because it's a new astrological year, like Aries is the new beginning, the new year of astrology. So it could be that there's a refresh going on for all the signs, and a lot of things, energies are being moved now and being released. And Capricorn, I know a lot of you have been waiting for your big moments, your shining moments, your green lights, and it looks like for some of you it's come, and every week we want to keep seeing this kind of energy for you. So that for those of you who are still feeling stuck, it's going to, it's going to release each and every one of you. Maybe slowly, little bit more slowly than you would like, but at least if we finally get there with all the Cappies who are waiting to move forward, we're in good position. So this reading this week is very, very positive. And look at the way it ends up with this Nine of Swords in reverse. I've been seeing this for Capricorn a lot in the last couple of months. Nine of Swords upright, right? So this is where you guys are up in your head, you're overthinking problems, which is typical of Capricorn. Like I always say, you guys are trying to troubleshoot problems that haven't even arisen or even occurred yet, because you think of everything that could go wrong and you're trying to troubleshoot it. And that's a lot of the Nine of Swords energy, where you're up late trying to think of solutions, 9 different solutions to a problem, or thinking of 9 different problems and how you could possibly solve them, exhausting yourself, causing a lot of anxiety. But now what we see here, just like the Eight of Swords is a release, this is also a mental release. This is where we no longer are going to be riddled with anxiety or feeling the stress of overthinking a situation. This is finally being able to get a good night's sleep, putting those thoughts to rest. And I do believe it's because of the green light that you finally get to move ahead with a project or something. And you know what, this is also key here. The Ten of Cups represents, because remember, tens represent endings, right? So this is the end culmination of a situation that has been maybe brutal for some of you, but now it's finally coming to a positive end, because the Ten of Cups is a positive end. It makes our emotions feel really, really good. Whether you're at a party or you're not, this could just be a peak emotional experience. Maybe it's even personal, just for some of you, where you're not at a party, but you're still feeling like you are. You know, it could be. But what a nice big release. It's like, this is incredible. And I like this whole reading for you, Capricorn, actually. I like the way that you're starting the week with that pure energy of the Magician. You're trying to direct things to go in the right direction, because you know that there's a release here now. The Hanged Man in reverse is like, yeah, I've got this green light, I have to make sure I direct it, because that's what the Magician is. He's a director of his life. He's directing his life to go in the direction he wants. So you're just like really giving her here at the beginning of the week. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, in closing, I'm going to be pulling a card from the Gypsy Oracle deck to finish off this read. What do we have here for my Cappies? What do we have? Let's see. Wow, it's very hard to read these cards. I should probably stop with this deck. Consolation. Well, there you go. That is your special consultation, it looks like. Even with my little spectacle here and my light, it's still really hard. Consolation, yeah, it is. Consolation prize, I'm not sure when this is. Capricorn, maybe you can let me know in the comment section below what you think that is all about. So, in any case, I want to thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. Very happy to see this reading for you, Cappy. And I really hope that this reading helped you. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again in the next video. Take care. Much love. Namaste. Bye-bye for now.